hell am I?
Here he is, detective.
My God, what's that smell?
Some bow hunters found him like this morning. Rough way to start the day if you ask me. His bike's about 69 feet back that way.
It's a damn shame. Why is his helmet still on?
Dork. Too many of them end up this way. How long have you guys known about this?
He's been missing for about 6 to 9 hours.
Wait, what the hell? What's in his hand?
I wish I packed some survival gear.
Mother of God.
Today we go over what gear it takes to make it out alive, what we carry with us, and how we've actually used it to survive. That one time in Mexico. Whether you're gearing up for a simple day trip or prepping for a crazy long adventure, here's the ultimate checklist. Ride along with us as we show you how to survive like a Sasquatch. Now, being a good Boy Scout means always being prepared. Even when your friends make fun of you for always carrying a flashlight, a lighter, a pocket knife, a lockpick set, well, you get the idea. And being a good moto adventurist means having the tools and the gear on board to get you out of a jam, possibly even save your life. We're going to focus on the basics, gear that you can carry every ride and not bog you down. And in the event that your bike breaks down and you need to take a hike, this is what you should bring with you. By the end, you'll know the top 5 must-haves for every single ride. Essentials so vital, you'd never leave home without them. They're not in order because you should have all of these every time. The first thing, this is kind of obvious, should be your phone. Leaving it in the truck or at home may prove fatal. Even if you don't have great service, most phones these days can still make emergency calls and even in some cases, triangulate your position and get help on the way. Next, and this is something that at least one of us brings along every ride, and that's a GPS locator. We use the Spot Gen 3, but there's other options out there like the Garmin InReach. One press of the SOS button and search and rescue will be activated. It's also great for tracking your location so your friends can see where you're at on your adventure. I tracked our progress through Baja every 10 minutes for 7 days as well, sending out several check-ins along the way, and the batteries were only about halfway drained. Anywhere there's a clear sky, help is only one button away. You can only survive a few days without water, and if you've been riding all day, you may already be dehydrated. A couple liters minimum is recommended, but we like to carry a liter in our tank bag and a couple on our back. Just make sure it's in something that you can bring with you, like a CamelBak or a backpack, in case you have to ditch your bike. Next, a lighter, a pocket knife, and a flashlight. Should always have them with you. I'm calling this one thing even though they're 3, but they work so well together and they can just live in your pocket. You can use a knife to make tinder and a lighter to start a fire, to keep warm or signal a helicopter. But I'm not going to explain how a flashlight works. Not only do I keep these in my pocket, I also keep a backup set in my tank bag and a backup set in my backpack, just in case. Next is edibles. And I don't mean the devil's lettuce or those special brownies that your aunt made that one time. I'm talking about a couple of protein bars, some beef jerky, or a couple of liquid IVs. These will get you through the night as well as keep your spirits up. They're also great to snack on. Even if you're not in an emergency, or maybe your emergency is that the only store in 75 miles is closed and you need a snack. They don't take up a lot of room and they've got a long shelf life. So don't forget to pack a snack. Those are the 5 things or 7 things that go with us on every trip, even if we're just going for a day ride through the forest. Now, if we're on a bigger expedition or if we're solo riding, I'm going to add a few more things just to make life a little bit easier. Let's see what's in my pack. I present to you the CamelBak M.U.L.E. It's a 3-liter hydration pack with decent storage and great organization. Now, this bag has been my best friend when riding for the last few years. Sorry, Sam. And this is what it carries. On the outside, it holds my spot GPS locator, in view of the sky and always within arm's reach. The back zipper, I've got 3 liters of water. On the back pouch is a carabiner, in case I need to clip this bag to something or something to something else. In the big pouch, I've got another flashlight, toilet paper in a Ziploc bag, not a lot, but enough for a 3-wiper, baby wipes, extra earplugs for Sam, because I snore a lot, a tourniquet, a bleed stop bandage, an ace bandage, an assortment of band-aids, spare batteries and a small USB cord for my GPS locator and flashlights, a lockpick set, a small roll of Gorilla duct tape, some anti-fog paste, some mints, a couple of liquid IVs to prevent the cramps, a set of side panels for my helmet in case I want to remove my peak, and a protein bar or 2. And in the top pouch, I can fit a hat and sunglasses. And with all this stuff, it still leaves room for lunch, a pistola, or even a 32-ounce crowler of beer. And what you bring beyond the basics is up to you and should be mission specific. We brought most of this gear with us to Mexico, and after getting stuck in Baja and hiking out, we've added a few things to our list for trips when we get out of cell phone range or when we're out of the country. And I really wish we had these things with us on our trip. It would have made life a lot better. And that is a way better plan B, a space blanket, a mini tarp or emergency poncho, a waterproof jacket, more water, and a water bottle for transport or for adding liquid IV, and a life straw. Some other tips we learned are to compartmentalize things better in case you need to leave most of your gear behind. You'll already have all the essentials packed up and ready to grab. Nothing worse than getting stuck in the mud and rain and having to sort through your gear while you're trying to find the stuff you think you'll need for that night. This also includes having better access to frequently used items. In a backpack or backpackable pack like this Tillamook bag that's easy to carry and convert into a backpack, you'll want to have extra batteries, flashlights, a waterproof bag with a set of dry clothes and a couple pair of socks, completely separate than the other clothes that you've packed for the trip. A lightweight pair of tennis shoes or flip-flops, assuming that you're wearing riding boots and don't want to hike out in those. We also recommend bringing a few dog treats. This is the quickest way to make furry friends with the doggos. If you have any medications, bring those too. You don't know how long you're going to be away from the bike. And finally, you'll want to bring your drink of choice. And for Sam, that's a bottle of McCallan's 12.
Salute.
For me, that's anything with rye or tequila in the name. Last but certainly not least, here's today's final thought. The further you are from help, the more you'll need to be able to help yourself. So bring the basics, pack wisely for your trip, bring a buddy with his own gear, have fun, and don't die out there. Thanks for watching. Happy squatching.
Can you believe this fucking idiot?
Fucking helmet's still on.
Yeah, this is fucking gruesome, man.
I don't know why they did that.
He fucking killed himself out here?
God.
Yeah.
And the note in the hand, I don't understand.
Damn.